Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. So, since the last episode, I added another mod that added a couple of armor outfits and some new camp outfits too.
It would seem so.
That are a little bit more visually pleasing than the vanilla stuff. So, as you can see, we have our character now who actually looks pretty good, I think.
Yep.
Right?
Even got the monk abs going on.
Yeah, you betcha. Got the washboard abs and, like the nice...
Yeah, she's yeah.
Hey?
Nothing.
Nothing? See that? Even the skirt has physics, eh?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So, anyway. And so what we've done here is I have arrived. Remember at the end of the last episode, we arrived at the village and that goblin perched up on top of this house here.
Decided they like you because you're a drow.
Decided they like me because I'm a drow, yeah. So we've got lots of exploring to do here in the blighted village, which apparently was not made this way by the goblins. Apparently it's been this way for a while. And of course we're going to need to look in all the crates and all that kind of stuff because that's how we find camp supplies. Yeah, see, that guy's been dead so long, he's a skeleton.
Yeah, sadly dead people don't have camp supplies.
Yeah.
They do apparently have quarterstaffs. Which, after our quarterstaff discussion last time, I ended up watching a shitload of videos on quarterstaves.
Yeah. Did you learn anything?
Not so much learn anything. I kind of already knew everything that was presented in the videos, but I just like watching that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. There's somebody over here sleeping it off by the looks of it. So we'll just let him alone and let him sleep. Scrawny bugbear.
And he's drunk.
Yep.
Looks empty.
Okay, an empty crate.
Empty everything.
Yeah.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I think we'll just leave, because I don't think we want to see what's going on in there. It might haunt us forever. Nothing there interesting. What's this? Look at this.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Okay, well, maybe we'll use sleight of hand to try and carefully free the dagger. Looks like it's a pretty tough check, too.
Not that you needed any help to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll pay for those 20s later.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
So, yes. And I think I may have mentioned this before, that in this game, you find a magic dagger +1, and it tells you that you found a magic dagger +1,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Whereas in the old game, you didn't get things just given away to you like that.
Yeah, you
right?
had to actually find them in treasure or loot, and then you'd have to identify them.
Yeah.
Or,
Well,
you could attempt to use them without identifying them, but they might be cursed, and
Well-
that could have repercussions for you.
Well, and also you'd have to use a spell called Detect Magic to find out if there is even a magical item present at all, right? Because magical items don't present themselves as magical items. They look the same as everything else.
That's right.
Okay. All right. We'll pick that up. Because apparently that's a recipe for us to make a masterwork weapon of some sort. Or a hint at it, anyway. Oop, there. Oh, wait a minute. We can send those to camp. Yeah, so, you know, like that's one of the ways, I guess, that they've dumbed down the game over the years. You know, now you don't have to, you know, I mean, if I came across something where they went out of their way to point out to me that there was a dagger sticking in, you know, that roast that was over the fire there. And
You'd probably try to take it anyways.
And I had to make an ability check to remove it. Well, I would probably suspect something was up and have someone cast a detect magic spell anyway, just to see if it was magical, right?
Yeah.
And if it was, I would put it aside somewhere and try and have it identified as soon as I could.
Of course, attempting to remove it might also count as taking it, right? And then, you know, the fact that you've placed hands on it.
Well, usually, though, from what I can remember of weapons,
Right tool will do the trick.
you weren't subjected to whatever curse it might have unless you actually attempted to use the weapon, right? Just picking it up wasn't enough, right? The haste helm. So, at the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. That might be a good thing for, maybe Shadowheart to have. Grab that. Give that scroll to Gale.
And then go into Gale's backpack after equipping, I guess, the helmet on Shadowheart here.
Yep.
And you'll have to put the scroll from Gale's backpack, or Gale into his backpack. His scroll backpack.
Oh, and she had a leather helmet. Maybe we'll pass that on to Will.
Where am I needed?
We'll pass equipment around here.
Will gets the hand-me-downs.
Yeah. There. That's how the helmet looks on him. But maybe we'll do the hide helmet thing too there. Okay, and then, yeah, we need to do a little bit of, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. If I go use, then I can just, like this. So it's the same thing as opening it.
Yeah, nice.
So we'll throw the scroll in there. Yeah, it's like one less button press that I need to do.
You've become more efficient.
I guess by accident I became more efficient, yeah.
And apparently you can stick backpacks inside of backpacks.
Well, yeah, I suppose you could. But why would you?
And then you could have, like, all of those backpacks inside of each other.
Yeah, but why would you?
Because
So,
pain.
there's a number of things that we can do here. And one of the things that we can do is explore underneath this house. Right? And we'll have to pick the lock in order to open the door.
One of these days you'll roll double ones.
Yeah. So in we go. And it's kind of dark in here. I can see okay because I have night vision and all that kind of stuff, or dark vision, or whatever you call it. But there is also a number of you know, torches on the walls around here that can be lit and that kind of thing. If I can, there. Right.
If
Kind
you can
of.
actually select it.
Yeah, a pleasurable deal. Okay, this is a pleasurable deal is one of the books. I'm just gonna scroll through it slowly here. It's like the author is being interviewed by somebody. It's weird. It's like, you know how they do this with producers and movie stars and stuff like that. They interview them on TV about the movie or TV show they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what this is, right? Okay, well. Nothing in there. One thing I like, I mean, they didn't have a use for rope in this game. I was carrying around, with the first time I played this, I carried around a thing of rope for quite some time because I thought I might need it. But as it turns out, you know, there is no opportunity to use any kind of climbing equipment the way that you can in the pen and paper game, right? That being said, they do have climbable surfaces in this game, which you know, is a good thing. And it's a good idea to search in here because this area is actually a good source for thieves' tools. For some reason, there's quite a lot of them in this area. Oh, I just climbed on top of that crate.
And then looked inside of it.
Yeah, and then looked inside of it while I was standing on top of it.
Yeah, how did you manage to slide that lid open?
Well, monks are pretty acrobatic, right?
You're just displaying your athleticism.
Yeah.
Casually for your party.
There, see, I just found a couple more thieves' tools. And sometimes there's stuff worth taking in the sacks, but most of the time not. Usually it's barrels and crates that you can get stuff, and I never find anything in these bottle racks, right?
Yeah, well, maybe the bugbear drank it all.
So we'll go in here. The approachable east. So, again, I'm not going to read this out loud, but they're basically talking about the trade route between a land called Kara-Tur, which I guess would somewhat resemble ancient China and Japan kind of thing.
Okay.
In fact, the lands of Kara-Tur actually existed in this game, like in first edition, long before the Forgotten Realms setting even was a thing, right? Because there was an original first edition game setting world with detailed maps and all that kind of stuff. I don't remember what it was called now, but you know, like it had
Watch how you go.
oh, there's a trap chest, but it had you know, like a large number of kingdoms and domains and grand duchies and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
I still have that box set around here somewhere, complete with all those, you know, maps. But the Forgotten Realms apparently became more popular than the original, you know, even before the first edition rule box became obsolete, right?
Yeah.
But in that particular game world, the Kara-Tur... Okay, let's have a look at this. A great sword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully. Okay, we need an unusual ingredient called susser bark, which can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade.
Weapon blueprints that use Sousa bark.
So if we find something called susser bark...
There's only one place I'm finding the Sousa tree. The Underdark.
Yeah, okay, I knew that. And we need to have a normal dagger, too. Or a great sword, or a sickle, I guess, depending on what kind of weapon we wanted to make. There's an ordinary dagger right there, so maybe what we'll do is we'll leave that ordinary dagger in that box, because it might come in handy later. Because it doesn't really matter to me, sickle, greatsword, dagger, whatever. I mean, I can't use any of them anyway. Okay, another locked chest here. Oh, you're looking up the old world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, World of Greyhawk, right?
Yep, that's right, World of Greyhawk. And actually, some of the NPCs that they mentioned in this game tiered, like the Mage Tensor and Autoluke and those guys, those were all characters from the World of Greyhawk originally.
Yeah, I thought it was the World of Greyhawk. I couldn't quite remember.
Yeah. Well, I just found a piece of infernal iron and a magic short sword called the Steel Forged Sword.
Nice.
And you know what? I'm going to send that to Asterion, because Asterion can use that. And there is a smoke powder barrel here. But not much use to me right now. Okay, so here's a wall that I could knock down, and that goes into another area. But there's another access into that area that's... I don't really want to go into that area just yet, because I'm not ready yet.
There's also a torch on the ground there you could pick up.
Yeah. I think everybody has torches now, though. Okay, see, there's a sickle if I wanted to... so it looks like I could find a sickle in this place, too, if I wanted to.
Yep.
If I wanted to make a magical sickle, I guess, from... If I bring my susser bark back here, I think I can use this forge, right? To make it. More thieves' tools. This isn't the most exciting activity in the world, but you know what? It's kind of necessary to do this kind of thing.
Well, you find lots of good stuff.
That's right. You don't find the stuff that you don't look for, like these thieves' tools. Okay, I think we've pretty much exhausted this area now. So we'll head back outside. And the next area that we can have a look in, actually, is in here. And there's an old apothecary. You know, like sort of like a medieval drugstore kind of thing, I suppose.
Yep.
And there is the apothecary's ledger, filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is designed to deliver requested plants to the cellar.
It says
Well.
there's a cellar here somewhere.
I guess you'll be looking at the apothecary's cellar.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be...
Buried under a rug or underneath a trapdoor?
It's actually not hard to find at all. Shadowheart just didn't look.
Oh,
But I'm gonna pick up a few items in here first, because there are a few items to pick up in here. Like that antidote. That's something I don't recall seeing in older games too, is like basically an antidote will stop the effects of a poison. You know, like if a character becomes poisoned, then you can take an antidote potion to cure it, right?
yeah, you were pretty much reliant on your cleric.
Yeah. On spells and that kind of thing, yeah. And especially for low-level characters, things like poison were extremely deadly, dangerous hazards, right? And that's actually, in those games, that's where the thief character actually earned his living a lot of times. Here's another lore book. Because the thief in the first edition and earlier games was really a crap fighter, but he's the guy that's going to check locked treasure chests for traps and that kind of thing. And in the, I don't know about these rules. I think if you fail an attempt to disarm a trap, then the trap will spring and you'll have to, suffer the consequences. And the same thing if the treasure chest or whatever happens to be trapped with, say, a poison-coated needle or dart or something, well then
It'll come out and prick you, and then that's the end of you.
It'll come out and it'll poison the unlucky thief, and unless he makes a saving throw, and then there's like a very high possibility, especially with lower level characters, of like more or less instant death, right? Like I said, I never played the pen and paper version of this particular game, like the 5th edition rules, but in the basic and 1st edition rules, the game was very unforgiving, right?
Well, that's why I guess you'd want to work together with your cleric and get like a resist poison spell or something on yourself before you try to disarm the trap.
Yeah, it took me a while to get to this book, but a long-winded introduction on unpronounceable guy's name's notes. And he's talking about how you need 3 of a particular item to make an extract. And it is the rule of 3 for alchemists. Right? Just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Right? But we can sell the book, so we'll pick it up. And here is the trapdoor down to the basement. So here we are in the cellar now. And there's lots and lots of alchemy ingredients and things like that in these barrels. This is actually like literally a treasure trove for things like that, right? And there's also potions of healing and other handy things on the shelves. And it looks as though this area has been abandoned for a long time, so Yeah. And of course, every time you pick up a new ingredient, it tells you that you've picked up a new ingredient.
Yep.
So we'll poke around in here for a bit. We'll look to potions of healing in that wooden trunk. See, in this early part of the game, this is where you can hoard up, you know, like healing potions and antidotes and things like that, right?
All the good stuff you could always need.
Yeah, well, if you want to live anyway. But like I said, this game can be pretty unforgiving, and there is a question of momentum. Like if something goes wrong early in a battle,
Then many things start to go wrong.
It can be very, very hard to recover from it, right? But, you know, I still think that this is a little bit more forgiving than the first edition rules were. That wispweed. Okay. Let's see what's in this wooden chest. More healing potions. And then we have... I was on it for a second. There. Elixir of poison resistance. So these are good too, because, you know, like lots of times the way that you can end up being poisoned is through magic spells. Like if an enemy casts suspicious poison. I'm not going to even pick that up. Potion of healing recipe. So this just gives you a thing where the guy writing this is bitching because why is it always healing potions, right? This primitive village. So then here's the recipe for 1 potion of healing. And so these are the extracts that you need, and then a little bit of, you know, instructions, right? And then here's a healer's log. And it's a list of people that the healer has treated, right? So there was a guy who had gout, and then there was another guy who got a wood splinter in his hand, and a kid who swallowed a bottle cork, and apprentice blacksmith with a work-related injury, and you know, like some notes on how those injuries were treated, I guess. Whoop.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, look at that. We just found a switch. Okay. I got messed up there. I was going to try and operate the lever, and I pressed the thing to get on the lever, and it went right past it.
Yep, and over to those crates.
Yeah. So, first-person perspective. It's a good thing.
It would make interacting with things easier.
Okay, paintings. Paintings are worth money, too, so we can pick those up, too. Right.
Just so slinging all the paintings across your back there?
Yeah, well, I'm just putting them in my back pocket of my skirt here, right?
Actually, that gives me the idea. There was a movie that I watched recently, and I think you watched too, where there was this guy, and he was like I don't even know. He was like some kind of special forces guy or something, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, shooting his way. It's one of those kinds of movies where they like shoot their way through like all these masses of bad guys and things like that, right? And he's like taking the paintings off the office walls with him and shit. I can't even remember the name of the movie now, but it was actually like within this last month that I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've watched a few movies like that, actually, of that sort in the past month or so. Particularly that ones with that ex-wrestler, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes fun movies. I always have fun when I watch one of his movies, right? Because they have a little bit of humor in them as well. And they don't have any of that weird, you know, woke bullshit either, right?
But yeah, I don't tend to watch movies too often. I'm not a big movie person, but now and then I catch one, and that one was a funny one.
So, we got some interesting, unique items in here, but all this is basically just a regular dagger that has been used for,
poo scraping.
Yeah. And this is just a regular shovel, and that's the friend, I guess, right? So I'm going to leave those items there.
You're gonna leave your friend behind?
He's not my friend.
Don't need a friend?
I've got friends already. So we'll go around and we'll pick up some of the alchemy items here, and we'll open this casket.
No, you've been surprised.
And a skeleton pops out, yes. And I've, of course, done this particular encounter before. And there's no way to avoid being surprised, pretty much. But he's going to go over there and try and open up another thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to...
Here we go again.
And I'm going to beat the crap out of him. So that he can't do that. And I think I might even have another attack left yet. So, and I might have enough movement that I can actually come over here and I can kill this guy too. Because if they're allowed to, like that guy was going to go over and try and open this coffin, and then another skeleton would pop out, and then he'd go over and open another one, and another skeleton, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and before you know it, you're like hip deep in skeletons.
Talented,
Yeah.
of course, though sometimes
Damn
too
it.
eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders.
First person.
Comes with the territory.
I was trying to dig up that treasure mound there, and I
Yep.
ended up talking to Gale instead.
Talking to Gale.
Yeah.
Well, this is a curse that plagues you in other games that you play
Yeah,
as well.
even ones that do have first person, because
They clip through the back of you.
yeah, because it just seems like I can probably divide some of these scrolls between two different people now. It just seems like the people who do the programming for the companions.
They make them follow way too
Yeah,
close.
they don't understand the concept of personal space, right?
Yeah, well, it's like you're playing Fallout 4 or something, for example, and the companion is sitting behind you so close that if you zoom out to third person, their gun is clipping through your chest.
Yeah.
And then when you try to interact with items, you end up interacting with their gun, which makes you talk to them.
Yeah. So this is the names of some of the wizards and stuff, right? And I found that some of the pantheon in here has always been a little bit confusing. Like Azuth is a god of magic, but so is Mistra, kind of thing. Like there seems to be a bit of overlap in the same area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, now we can poke around and we can open these caskets without any ill effects. And there's a dark journal. And basically the writer of this journal, it's revealed, was a red wizard of Thay named Ilan Toth. And he apparently left Thay because of probably politics in Thay. Because I can remember quite a bit about the Red Wizards of Thay. Actually, they were a big thing in the first edition game. Like a scary nation that bent on not only, fighting amongst themselves for supremacy, but also bent on conquest of all of their neighbors, kind of thing.
Yep.
And they used a lot of magic, and particularly they had a nasty habit of performing necromancy. So, a lot of the leaders in Thay were not only, like, powerful wizards, but they were also liches and things like that, right?
Yep.
And there were some interesting other characters in the world, very powerful ones, who were aligned against the Red Wizards of Thay. and in particular, there was a mage who ran or ruled a small country next to Thay, who is known as the Symbol. And that person probably rivaled Elminster as like most powerful mage in the world kind of thing. And basically kept the Red Wizards single-handedly out of her kingdom kind of thing, right? And also they refer to the Witches of Rashaman. The Rashaman is another country that borders Thay.
Yeah.
And that's where, what the hell is his name with the hamster?
Oh, shit.
From the first
from the first Baldur's Gate game,
from the first two Baldur's Gate games. Well, he was a warrior from Rashaman, and basically Rashaman is like a matriarchal country, right? Run by the witches, and the Minsk, that's what that guy's name is. And Minsk is an example of the type of occupation that men had in that one, because the witches basically were spell users and healers and you know, like they basically ruled the country. And then, you know, they had guys like Minsk to sort of be their muscle when they needed it, right? So yeah, I do remember a little bit about the lore of that, because I did spend quite a long, you know, a few years reading the books and playing the game and that kind of thing with that particular game world, right? Okay, so I'm just going to switch now to somebody who is a little bit smarter and wiser here, because we're going to talk to this ornate mirror. Repeat the name from the book you read. Okay. Uh-oh, that wasn't such a good idea. Oh, okay. We get another chance. Yes, I'm an ally. Now, you remember that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where the keeper of the bridge asks the 3 questions?
Yeah, yeah.
And if you answer one of the 3 questions wrong, then something bad happens to you? So now we have to answer 3 questions, right? So Zastam is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam?
Did you read the journal?
No, I did not actually
journal?
read the healer's journal.
I did. It says he used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
This is the, what is the airspeed of a swallow as it, you know,
yeah,
as it flies east or whatever the hell it was that they said?
Yeah.
So this one here, you have to figure out what you want to answer. And I think, generally speaking, a somewhat selfish answer is usually what the mirror is looking for, right?
Be welcome.
There. See, now the magic mirror is a doorway, right? So we can go through into the next area.
What are they hiding down here?
But, you know, like the guy asks the you know, Sir Robin, what is the airspeed of a swallow flying east? And he goes, I don't know. And then and he gets thrown into the into the valley, into the over the cliff kind of thing.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it was a similar kind of thing for that.
I recall it was something along the lines of, look at how easy these questions are, and then that one comes up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because the first one was, what was it? What was your name? What is your name? And the second one is, what is your favorite color or something?
Yeah, it was something dumb like that.
Yeah. Except that one guy was so dumb that he fucked up the what is your favorite color one, right? So he got tossed off the cliff too, right?
Yep.
We're going to give Will a whole bunch of scrolls too, just so that Gale doesn't have all of them. Yeah, that was funny. And then finally, after all that time and you know, like all of that questing and, you know, running along with those guys banging the coconuts behind them and all that kind of stuff, when the end goal is finally in sight, the cops show up and arrest him.
Yep.
All because he was racing by waving his sword and accidentally killed somebody with it, right? So we got a couple more books here filled with strange alchemical sketches and formula. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. Wow. Okay. More than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Okay, I'm sure somebody will like to buy that. Moonhaven logbook, filled with pages and pages tracking travelers. Yeah, apparently if you're a rogue red wizard of Thay, life is nervous. So he pays attention to who comes through the town just in case there's somebody searching for him, right? But anyway. And then what do we got here? We got a scroll of Feather Fall. We'll pick that up. What's that? Basilisk oil? Okay, I don't know what basilisk oil is, but we'll pick that up too. Hey, look at this. There's a chest. Bracers of Defense. So, whoop. Shit, I gave them to the wrong person, damn it.
I didn't see who you gave them to either.
Lazel, so I'll have to retrieve them later when I go back to camp.
Going too fast.
Yep. Because I was going to go give those to Gale. Okay, well, I think we pretty much searched through this area now. Except for here,
This place is trapped.
where there is a trap on the floor.
A couple turns should do it.
Well, you'll make that with your bonuses.
Trap. Be cautious.
Where? Oh, there. But nobody... Boy, oh boy. Okay, well, we'll disarm the gargoyle thingamajig. Okay. Ooh. We'll disarm that gargoyle trap, too.
Without talking to someone.
Yes, without talking to someone. Well, you'll notice that everybody is in here with me, right? Okay. Spider silk cocoon. I can open. Oh, there's nothing in it. Okay, well, I'm not really the person who should be reading that book, so I guess we'll just, maybe we'll, take a short rest here.
Yeah, you know, Gale's been walking around half dead for a while.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll let, wow, is it ever dark in here? You see, that's the difference between, humans without night vision and dark elves, you know, with night vision, yep. Vision, right? Anyway.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Now what? Oh, okay, I guess it was trapped, eh?
Seems so, yep.
Alright, well, looks like we've got time to act anyway. So we'll, get the hell out of Dodge here.
Defender of the people.
I guess even you didn't detect all the traps.
I guess I didn't detect all the traps, yep.
No time to rest.
But it looks as though we're going to have time
With haste.
to at least get out of that room and whatever might happen there.
next, I wonder?
It could be that that this was maybe something that would set off, because quite often these gargoyle things will shoot flames and stuff like that, right? So it could very well have been that kind of a trap, right?
Yeah, you take the book off the thing, and then the trap activates, and then
and shoots you with flames or fireballs or something, right? Like we'll there. Don't go back in there. Jeez.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay. So in this room here, it's like there's a little bit more stuff to loot. Have a lever to pull. Yeah, we'll send the, I think you can throw these too. I'm not sure. Or some of these you can throw, and some of them you have to coat a weapon with. And since I don't really want to coat my fists with poison,
yeah, that might not be a good thing.
no, I don't think it would be helpful. But anyway, we'll climb. Oh, wait a minute, there's a painting there. Yeah, then we'll climb the ladder and get out of here. So, now Gale has an interesting book.
Ready and willing.
Right? I think we're going to put Gale's interesting book into the backpack for now. Because we can't actually do anything with the interesting book until I think something fits in that hole in the front of the cover. So, you know, basically we can't open...
Sharp as ever.
Okay, so looks like Will has a backpack too. So we can put his scrolls into that backpack.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Here's another encounter.
What have we got here? Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? Oh, I mean, what do you need?
An explanation. Leave immediately. Did I tell you to stop?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, okay. What are you doing with that deep gnome?
You are blessed, ain't ya? A true soul?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yeah. You know what? We could use the Lithid Wisdom. Right? We'll use Lithid Wisdom, which is basically an ability score check with a difficulty class of 2.
Yeah.
So, we did roll 1-1. However, looks like we get advantage on that dice roll because it's also a illithid ability score check.
You're a true soul.
Something stirs deep.
This guy sounds like he's pretty sharp, eh?
It's taking something you'll never get back.
We'll be on our way, madam. Do as you like with the pipsqueak.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Okay, we'll allow them to leave.
Come on, you lot, hop it! Before she changes her mind. Nothing to eat. All right, then. Fresh meats.
Yeah, there was a hell of a lot of them in this area.
Yep, there was. That being said, individual goblins are not very tough.
It's volume that is threatening.
Yeah.
It seems our infection comes with an unexpected symptom. The ability to influence others. An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
Well, maybe we'll take kind of a neutral approach to this for now.
Sensible.
Okay. I guess you can talk to any one of them. So now we got this deep gnome going round and round on the windmill here. And there's a dead sheep that we can, there. We'll eat anything, even roadkill.
It's all camp supplies in the end.
Yeah, you know that song, Roadkill Cafe? Right?
No, I don't.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
There, my character looks good. See, they did everything here except why does every character have to be covered from the neck down, right? You know?
We should keep moving.
Well, that's what your character's for.
Yeah, I guess. What just happened?
I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me.
Well, you must know something.
It felt oddly familiar, but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith, my mission. I felt something rise within me like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
Okay. We'll carry on. We gotta figure out how to stop the windmill. Oops, no first person. And we have to be careful because there's two levers here, and one is the release brake lever, and the other one is the brake lever. And if you hit the release brake lever, it makes the windmill turn faster, and it'll actually catapult that gnome off into the forest somewhere, and you'll never see him again, right?
Wow.
So you gotta hit, because I fucked up and I hit the wrong one time, and he went, wah, disappeared, and I'm assuming that he died, right?
Probably, yep.
anyway, we can also go up here and, because there might be a couple of little items up here that we can pick up that would be useful too. Maybe in this box. Yeah, see? And a grease bottle and a alchemist fire and some camp supplies, right?
All the camp supplies.
But that's about all there is up here. So, yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I wish that the guys who built this game did, was I wish that they had given you the ability to use first person, at least to interact with things in the environment, right?
So you don't accidentally talk to people all the time?
Well, you don't accidentally talk to people, you don't accidentally hit the wrong switch with catastrophic results later that you can't even predict, because on another playthrough that I did save this guy, you encounter him again, you know, like a couple more times at least in the game.
Yep.
And you know, like I didn't really see the end result, but I have a feeling that on one of those encounters you can actually get something important from him, you know, that will make your life much easier later, kind of thing. But you again, this is another one of those things I've talked about before in this game, where you can make choices that have far-reaching consequences that you can't see. Like right now, I have no idea what's going to happen, you know, if I free this guy or if I killed him or if I, you know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
Like there's no way for me to know what would happen.
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me.
That's not what I want.
What then? Torture? Blood sport? Or perhaps just a good old-fashioned walloping?
Don't owe me anything.
Nothing.
I could extort you if that's what you want.
Me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found.
Well, it sounds like, you know, missing means dead.
I
Yeah.
have reason to believe he's in the
Look at
Underdark.
the grain on
Hopefully I'll
his
pick up his
outfit,
trail
right? Like
from
it looks like
I always
distressed
help
leather,
my
kind
friends.
of.
Yep.
Lots of detail, eh?
I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Anyway, yeah. Will got an inspiration because we saved the gnome. So we gained another inspiration point. And we'll have a look in here.
But no inspiration point for catapulting him, huh?
No, I don't think you do. I don't remember. I only did it once, and I did it by accident, and then I went, shit! And then after that, I was more careful, right? The speedy light feet. So this is something that I never really understood, but there is a whole set of armor that you can pick up one piece at a time. And when you do certain things during combat, it gives you what's called lightning charges. And I'm not sure what the hell a lightning charge is, but I think if you can figure it out, you know, and obviously this is medium armor, right? So if you can figure it out, then you know, like you can do extra lightning damage on attacks or something for a brief time. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send those to Shadowheart, because Shadowheart can wear that medium armor. Although I suppose I could have sent that to Lae'zel too. Maybe we'll sort that out afterwards when we go in camp at some point. And it looks like here is a heavy backpack. And look at this. See, this is his backpack, and it's got something in it called smoke powder satchel, as well as a couple of food items.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick up the heavy backpack, because backpacks are valuable items that you cannot buy.
But you can use them to sort stuff, as
But
you've been doing.
You can use them to sort stuff and keep your inventory in order. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send this heavy backpack to camp for now. And then if another character later on needs a backpack, then we'll be able to...
just hand it over.
Yeah. Okay, this is, okay. So, anyway, I can sort some items here, too. Oh, I'm going to send this to Astarion as well. Because Astarion, since he's a rogue, can dual wield. So he can use that magic short sword in one hand and a magic dagger in the other, right? Which makes him a somewhat more effective combatant. Okay. So, that's it for the windmill encounter. And we have one more thing to do here before we leave the village. We'll have to come back later, because we can explore down this well, but that's just too hard to do right now, I think. But we can go up here and have a look in here.
Tastes like chicken.
And you can't sneak up on these guys because you get this cutscene when you approach, right?
They're arguing over the flavor.
Contain
Yeah.
yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like
They don't even know what taste is.
what surprise
Well, they are
is
eating a
this?
tiefling, right? Raw.
Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Okay, well, we'll have to do a deception. Tell them that we're one of Absolute's chosen disciples. Ooh, okay, we made it.
You're very convincing.
Yep.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Okay, you're quite the articulate
Am I
worker.
not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
Okay. You don't wear a brand of your own.
Use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only: gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Oh, okay. Forget the goblins. You should be fighting for
By
me.
all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen. This is a pretty hard difficulty class persuasion check. But I've got lots of bonuses, so maybe I can do it. Hey, just barely, hey?
Yep.
A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think we've talked to the ogres long enough. So basically what we got is we got this horn as an item in our inventory, and if we use it, then they will appear.
And kill everyone around.
And, you know, like fight for, like fight our opponents kind of thing, right?
Well, maybe also your allies, too, it sounds like.
Yeah, anyway. Dead tiefling, that's what they were eating. And, so there's a tarnished locket, some gold, and some thieves' tools. And we'll just do the usual little check here. Oh, look. The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in poor parts. It's a handbill for,
some kind of play?
Some kind of play. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, there we go. Let's see what's in the bookcase. An old school book. Attendance log. As the days pass, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. A note in the margin states someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families. So, something went on in this town.
Might explain what happened here.
And this is just a silly story, I think. So people can pause the recording and read the book if they choose to. Yeah, okay, about a sorcerer who somehow managed to get himself infected with a illithid larvae, right? Fables of Tarun. Oh, okay, this is a variant of The Boy Who Cried Wolf, right?
Oh, yeah.
Called Beholder, Beholder, and everybody comes running. And so he laughs. And then the next day, he was boring again, and he yells, Beholder, and his father rushes to his side. 3 days later, he spots a round figure floating in the distance that had one giant eye in the middle of its face. Beholder, beholder, he shouted, and no one came. The beholder began to float toward him. The boy turned and ran away. And then the boy turned, and there was no beholder, only the shepherd clad in a wooden cloak with a giant eye. So his father played a joke on him. Just a little variant of the Boy Who Cried Wolf, I guess, eh? And there's lots and lots of camp supplies to pick up here. Oops, shit. How do you equip something like that? It's a weapon. Oop. Right? It's a weapon. How weird. Okay, well, you know what?
Oh my god.
Look at this, see? You could, I guess that particular sausage is so petrified you can use it as a club, eh?
It must be the dried kind.
I guess so. But anyway, we're gonna re-equip our staff there. And then we'll go back in there and we'll see if we can find that ridiculous item and we'll send it to camp where it belongs. There. Okay, send to camp. Okay, send to camp. I guess the ogres must have been collecting food or something, hey?
Well, that is kind of what they do, right?
Yeah. The approachable east. Okay. So, looks like they're talking about the nation of Cormyr, which is one of the more powerful nations, I guess, in the Forgotten Realms. But they're a little bit further inland. With a, like, either a, I'm not sure whether it's a freshwater thing like a Great Lake or whether it's actually a saltwater lake called the Sea of Fallen Stars, right? But it's easily the size of a Great Lake anyway, yep. Right? Okay, Fables of Faerun. Okay. Another one of these things having to do with a guy going to meet with a mind flayer. Huh. Okay. So, Shull went and learned a word to destroy mines instantly with just a single word. And it looks like the Mind Flayer taught him a word that destroys his own mind, literally. Right? He spoke the command and his own skull shattered. The lesson is complete. Wow. Okay. From what I can remember anyway, Duergar or deep dwarves are, as a species, like, thoroughly despicable individuals anyway, every single one of them, right? Okay, we'll have to go into turn-based mode so I can open this chest. And there's some stuff in it. Okay. Couple of barrels we can check out here. No. No food in either of those.
Game marks as faded as the memories of the children that played them. Wonder what became of them.
They're all dead. Because they're missing. And you know what that means.
Yeah, it means dead.
But anyway, we can get up here and have a look in this wooden floorboard and pick up a child's drawing and a handwritten note. Happy birthday. Okay. Somebody is writing a happy birthday note to someone. Okay, and then there's yeah, okay, that's about it. So, I picked up another thing. Yeah, right, we'll, add that to wares, paintings. Child's drawing, okay. So, I guess actions, we'll examine it. Child's depiction of a happy sunlit scene. Okay. I guess we'll add that to wares too. And what else have we got here? Another painting. Okay. Alright, we're pretty much done in this village now for the time being, so maybe we'll go and do something a little more interesting. Like, for example, well, we'll go over here real quick first.
That's curious.
Hey, let's see that. There's little treasure chests to dig up all over the countryside.
Apparently.
Apparently there were no banks in this part of the realms. So everybody just, you know, went out somewhere private and buried their stuff, right?
So does that make you a bank robber?
Well, I don't know. But anyway, we dug that stuff up. Well, here we go. So now we're approaching the goblin encampment. And we'll spend a little bit of time here, but we'll, you know, we'll probably leave this place and then come back as well. Because what I found in playing the first act is that there are certain things that are useful. We need a cover story. What do we need a cover story for?
Shove out the claw. Drow coming through.
There. We don't need a cover story at all.
Fuck. Yeah, they just see you and you're like, yep, you could pass.
Yep. We're not allowed to take anything out of these barrels and stuff because they'll get hostile if we do that. But yeah, we can basically just, they'll just wave us through, right? That's one of the useful things about being a drow, right?
Free pass into all evil places?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I haven't tried playing as any other character race just yet. Because I've been having too much fun playing as a drow and having everybody freak out all the time and comment on how unusual it is to see a drow. Ooh.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
I'm not sure what would happen if Shadowheart wasn't here, right? Like, I don't know, because, you know, like, basically, she saves us from whatever is going on here by pulling that thing out of her pocket, right?
Yep.
But if you didn't have Shadowheart in the party, then she isn't here to pull that thing out of her pocket, and I'm not sure what would happen if that were the case.
Power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Isn't that something? The artifact scattered the voice to the four winds.
Okay. What was that? That power, that's what happens when we use the parasite on others.
Perhaps. But whatever it was, I don't want to experience it
I guess now we know how that feels. Okay. So the artifact stopped the voice.
Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Okay. What's in Baldur's Gate?
A cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us were sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail.
Okay.
Good thing you retrieved it then, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good
for
thing.
the time being.
Well, it's like I said, I'd already just pretty much decided because of their archetypes anyway that Shadowheart and Gale pretty much have to be permanent members of the party, right? Like even on my very first playthrough, I'd already figured that much out before we even got to this point. Because you need a cleric and you need a wizard, right? And guys like Will or Karlach or Lae'zel, I mean, you can swap them in and out at times because each of those characters has a point in the story where they're important figures too.
And I guess also different features of utility, but it depends on what you need.
Mostly, though, I swap them in and out, you know, because of the story, right? Hey, look at there's Volo.
Yeah, how the hell did he get in here?
Remember, when we met him in the Druid's Grove, he said he was going to the Goblin camp.
Yeah, I thought he'd just get killed, though, right? I guess not.
Oh, look at this. See, he's just making shit up as he goes along here.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
He's entertaining them. That's why he's not dead yet, right? We'll talk to him.
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Fragulous, Glide, I don't know this language. Or we could cheer, or we could boo him. What do you want to do?
Oh, man.
We'll let you make some of the decisions.
Well, if you're undercover here, maybe you're better off to cheer him. I don't know.
You want to cheer him? Okay.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad.
Except now we fucked him up though, right?
Oh. So this is why you don't leave decisions to me.
I am Draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, Draw Ragslin,
You broke him.
Wait. Draw Ragslin, we play, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Yeah, we broke Volo.
Of course.
My name's Gripper, idiot. You going on the next one?
Right, yes. Not fooling me.
Get off your arse and do your own killing.
Oh.
So we can explore around here a little bit, but I'll do that in greater detail later. I'm just going to go over here and activate this fast travel point so that we can get here a little bit quicker next time we come.
This room must have been dedicated to her. Now it's a nest for some filthy goblins. A fitting end.
Yeah, this was a temple to Selûne before
We have to find Halsin before.
And this is just about the biggest ogre I've ever seen. He's bigger than those other 3 guys were, right? Like, look at the size of him. He's like the size of a giant.
Yep.
Maybe he is a giant. I don't know.
A giant ogre?
Well, he's like, yeah, he's like a giant ogre. He's half again as tall as those other ones were, right? Anyway, we're going to go inside because I want to rescue Volo. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
Spare me a moment, if you please. Something
Gale.
important to discuss with you.
Yeah, I
We've
know.
been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak.
Yeah, okay.
You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but
We're going to learn a little bit
just as
about Gale
deadly.
now. What kind of
The
condition?
specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay, your illness causes you to consume raw
I
magic?
can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay. Where do you suggest we
Already
find
done
these?
the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Oh, do I?
You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
He becomes a magic item sink.
Great cost.
Okay. Alright, sure, we'll help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Okay, well, let's see here. What are we going to give Gale? Let's see, we could give him, Okay, we're not giving him that.
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency
Oh, come
of the
on.
situation. It's incredibly
Okay.
world-shattering.
We need. I want to at least look at what I'm going to be giving away, right? You know what I mean? Okay, that's the moondrop pendant thing. And that's the gloves of power. Okay. That's an okay item, but it's not. And I, see, that's the problem. Now you have to make a decision, right? So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to give them these. There.
Thank you.
Painful decision, but you have to give them something, right?
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside.
And I learned a little bit more about Gale's condition here, and Gale is one of those wizards. You know that expression, just because you can, that does not mean you should?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's one of those guys who does things that just because he can doesn't mean he should, but he does it anyway, right?
Ah,
It's not
gotcha.
so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Sincerely,
But at least he has a sense of humor.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Yeah, okay, don't mention it.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay, can we get on with this now?
Yeah, you're gonna have to make sure you have a stockpile of low-grade magic items now.
Yeah.
We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response.
I already used my illithid power for
is beyond
today.
reach until
I
you
used it on
rest.
those goblins at the windmill. So, I'm just gonna go... I have an audience with the one in charge.
Moonrise types, then. Your kind usually don't deal with Boss Ragslin and Priestess Gut. Guessing you're after Minfara. Could be her blood by the looks of you.
Yep, that's right. I've got an audience with Mathar.
Right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Yeah.
Seluna. As if mingling with a
Wow,
voice of
everybody
goblins
wants to
was
talk
abandoned.
now.
Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Well, we would be doing it already if you hadn't
Understatement,
interrupted.
But yes, let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Okay.
Maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
So, how far into time are we here anyway?
Oh, we are at an hour 30.
Okay, well, we won't go too much longer today, but there is one thing I wanted to accomplish today. Hey, look at this. They're torturing a guy.
I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Oh, a drow. I didn't see you there.
See, everybody's scared of Drow, right? They have a reputation.
Yeah, they have a reputation.
I don't try, I get results. Move aside.
There's weapons for fire if you want them. We'll leave you to it. Come, Grush. Let's go. I don't think I got the stomach for this. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
Okay, let's talk to Liam.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking for a druid. You haven't seen him, have you?
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Okay.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you here.
Thank you so much.
We'll pick the lock.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll just go.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Will gets an inspiration from saving this guy, right? So we're collecting inspiration points, and of course it says there we can only have 4, but we actually have more like about 12 right now because oops, out of control here. Yeah, okay, it doesn't say how many I've got right now, but it will say if I go to spend one.
Yeah,
because the meter only goes up to 4. But I didn't like being only limited to 4, especially when, you know, like some things that happen are absolutely critical in this game.
so you saved them up.
So I saved them up. Hey, look at this. We can maybe try and rescue Volo. Let's talk to Gribbo.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Okay, what do you plan for him?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Your pet is actually a rather famous writer.
Nah.
I'd like to have one of my own.
Catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah, so we'll have to... We'll try a little bit of deception.
Take him for a jog, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Okay, so we just got Gribbo to give up the cage key, and now we can free Volo.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Okay, get yourself to safety.
I intend to do
Not
just
gonna
that.
extort him.
A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We must.
I'm trying to
but I hate for our friendship
be
to
good.
end here.
Outlive that bad
reputation?
reputation.
Slipped,
Ah.
the yoke.
Yeah, okay. Well, go to my camp. We'll talk there.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
There, now he's invisible, and he's going to escape. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go into this other room here and we'll camp, because I want to interact with Volo before we finish this episode. And we need to camp anyway. And we can camp here, because this is not technically a hostile area.
Yeah, because you're welcome here for now.
Yeah, and there's Volo, and Volo wants to talk.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
Yeah, what do you know about
I'm
mind flayers?
practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Huh. I fought one.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one. Remember I stomped that one to death that was pinned down by that piece of debris?
Yep.
I killed a mind flayer in its lair. I might be stretching the truth a little, but...
storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Well, okay. More like a psychic transference.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless...
Okay, we'll say nothing and let him draw his own conclusions.
Are you familiar with the process of theromorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
Yeah, okay.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flare. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
Yeah, no, I have.
If what you say were true,
Yeah.
you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Of course, utterly ridiculous.
Still,
Yeah, fuck.
there'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look with that. I know all the signs.
Okay.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
Quit shouting, can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay. And this is the reward we get for rescuing Volo. And it's actually a outfit intended for bards, right?
Oh.
Like if a bard character is in the party, then that outfit is a thing that is helpful, you know, for bard abilities. Here it is over here. We'll have a look at it. Blazer of Benevolence. So it's actually a form of padded armor.
Yep.
And that's actually a really useful ability. Like because bardic inspiration is a thing that bards would use fairly frequently. I'm actually experimenting with that character class a little bit right now too.
Oh, okay.
Because it sounded interesting. And so it is considered to be light armor. So we're going to send that one to camp. Now we'll see if there's anybody else here who wants to talk. Doesn't really look like it.
Well, you could take your shit off Lae'zel that you need. That item you sent to her, the bracers?
Yeah. Might have to get her to join the party if we're going to do that, though. Because I think... Well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see if they allow me to... select her. No, I can't select her gear, right?
Oh, well, bookkeeping for off-camera, I guess.
Yep, bookkeeping for off-camera, but we'll end the day here. And we have enough supplies to end the day. And here's what... Whoa. What's going on now? Oh. Here's what my camp outfit looks like. So it's sort of...
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Okay.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Okay, let's just persuade. See if we can talk our way out of this. Uh-oh.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay, well, or there, see it says use inspiration, and I've got 8 of them.
Yep.
So this is a time when you use inspiration, right? Because it gives you a second chance, or a third chance, or a 5th chance.
Yeah,
however many extra chances you need in order to not have Lae'zel cut your throat, right?
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Well, that's Lae'zel for you. Oh, now something else is going to happen. This is an eventful night.
Apparently.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Okay.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
So this is a big mystery. This whole thing makes a whole lot more sense a lot later.
You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Okay. There. Finally managed to get some sleep. You know how you have some of those nights where all these magical, mystical things keep happening? Oh, look, the dog wants to talk now. Let's see here. If I have any, yeah, I do have a potion of animal speaking. We'll drink it. Talk to the dog.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yeah.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone.
Okay.
I'll never forget
I
him.
guess Scratch is
But I'm
going
glad
to
to have met
join
you.
the camp. Okay. There, we'll pet him. So I guess now we have a pet. Okay. Well, oh, looks like we can talk to Volo. This is what I wanted to do before we finish.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything?
That didn't take long.
Yeah. Wait till you see what happens next. This is a lot of fun, actually.
My research.
It was kind of scary. I've been through this process before, so I know what's going on, but the first time I went through it, it was like
just
harrowing.
behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
It's like, what? Needle? It looks pretty rusty, too. How many times have you done this?
I've dreamt of it a
Oh,
thousand
fuck.
times over.
Yeah.
Trust the con man.
Okay, go ahead, do it.
Carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Okay, endure the
The
discomfort.
needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Okay. Clench your fists.
Oh, fuck.
Through your body as the needle
Oh,
sinks
man.
your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, man.
There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Okay, hold still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye.
Looked like the tip was bloody too,
Into his
right?
bag,
Oh,
he
my
produces
God.
An ice pick.
Eye the implement, but allow him to
Volo
proceed.
slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now,
Hold your breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then tap, tap, stab.
Oh.
do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, how do you want to answer him?
I guess the first one.
Okay.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Yeah, just cosmetic damage.
Yeah, you knocked my bloody eye out.
Please try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
An artificial eye.
A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
And then he runs off. However, now, like I said, the first time I sat through this, I actually played a few times through this sequence and told him to stop.
Oh, yeah?
But then finally one time I decided to give it a try, and this is how it turned out. See, now you'll notice the right eye is blue.
Yep.
Right? And I have the ability to see invisible things now because it's like a magical eye, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So
it was worth it.
Yeah, all it cost me was a traumatic experience, right?
Fuck.
Anyway, I think we're going to leave the episode here for now because we have a lot to do, but not here. So I guess hopefully people enjoyed this. There wasn't as much fighting and stuff as usual this time around.
Bit more exploration. That's
a little
always
more
fun.
Exploration and a little bit of fun at the end there. Look at even the portrait there.
Yep.
It shows if you look at the portrait, it's kind of small, but it shows that the right eye is different now.
Yep.
Right? So it's even reflected in the character portrait, right? But anyway, that's it for today. So until next time,
I'm Recti5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.